Canada. She's a real good friend with Michael Bublé. They're both from British Columbia, Canada. Michael Bublé. Diana Krall. Yeah.
I'm right behind you, Deborah. Right behind you. You're good. What's sweetheart?
Well, my name is Frank. I'm happy to be here, folks.
Yeah.
I apologize for the miscue last time, but we're making up today.
You're fine.
We'll have a good time today. I sing Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, Tony Bennett, Michael Bublé, Nat King Cole. I do a couple of other odds and ends, but mostly Frank Sinatra. I know 400 songs by heart, and I have the music for most of that. He recorded 1,100 songs, which is amazing in and of itself. So let's get started. The first song I'm going to sing is from a Broadway play that later became a motion picture movie that starred one of America's greatest male dancers, Gene Kelly.
Oh, I love Gene Kelly.
And the name of the musical is called Brigadoon. Does anybody remember that, Brigadoon? Yes. To me, it was a little strange. I mean, a nice story and everything else, but the music was a little strange to me. But the song was very popular from that musical. It was called Almost Like Being in Love. Almost Like Being in Love. So here's Frank Sinatra's version of that song, Almost Like Being in Love. Okay, maestro. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All that music of life seems to me like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when the bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Yeah. Just like being in love. Almost like being in love. All that music of life seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when the bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Yeah, that's a great tune. Thank you.
And you sound like Frank Sinatra.
Well, I don't try to. Actually, a lot of people mistake me for a Frank Sinatra impersonator. I am not. I am the furthest thing from an impersonator. In fact, I don't even like impersonators. They're kind of creepy to me, especially Elvis impersonators, right? So I am a tribute singer, and the difference is it's my voice. I copy his phrasing, but it's my voice, and I tribute my singing to him, to all these great singers. Okay. So that's the difference, not an impersonator. All right. In 1958, some of you, this gentleman right here told me he's got 300 plus record albums in his apartment upstairs. So they're all 78s? I mean, not 78s, 33s? Yeah, okay. I'll bet you, if you're a Frank Sinatra fan, you probably have this 58 album, Come Fly With Me. It's a blue record album with Frank Sinatra on the front pointing to a TWA airplane. We don't even have TWA anymore, right? That's how old this album is. Anyway, in 1958, this is Frank Sinatra was recording with Capitol Records, and in 1958, this particular album he was performing with in previous times the Nelson Riddle Orchestra, right? But Frank changed this time to Billy May. So this is Frank Sinatra and Billy May, Come Fly With Me, 1958. That's a great scene. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on and fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll take our birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Here we go. And don't tell your mama. All right, this next song, Gene Kelly. Nope, not yet. I gotta introduce this song. Let's see how much you guys remember about this music. We're going to talk a little bit about Tony Bennett first, because this next song is his favorite song. And he's still alive. He's 95 years old. He just turned 95 on the 3rd of August. The sad thing is he did his last concert on the 3rd and the 5th of August with Lady Gaga, a woman who is 60 years younger than him. And but that doesn't matter. The fact that they're different age has absolutely nothing to do with it. She is a remarkable singer. Thanks to him, he brought her out, introduced her to this great music. So he's no longer going to be in concert because he is afflicted with Alzheimer's, and his family made that announcement about 4 or 5 months ago. And so no more recording, but he still goes to the piano 3 times a week and sings, and he still knows the music. He may not have remembered what he had for breakfast, but he knows all these great songs. So Tony Bennett's favorite song is this next song. It has a verse, and you'll probably know the melody. It would be very, very comfortable with the melody, but you may not remember the verse. So listen to the verse. As soon as you know what the song is, raise your hand. As soon as you know what it is, okay, and be honest. All right, here we go. I'm not going to tell you the name, but you'll know it, I guarantee. See if you know the song. See if you know. Why do I do just as you say? Why do I give you your way? Why do I fall? Why do I try to forget? It must have been that something lovers call fate had been saying. I had to wait. I had them all, just couldn't fall till we met. Anybody get it yet? Now you'll get it. It had to be you. Too late. It had to be you. I wandered around till I finally found somebody who could make me be true and make me feel blue and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen, I'd never be mean, I'd never be cross or try to be boss. They wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill with all your faults. I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. Did they not write great music back in the day? Every word is audible and understood. The songs had meaning, true meaning. Sad that music today is nowhere near this, not even close. For nobody else gave me a thrill with all your faults. He loves you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. Nice tune. So now we're going to go to We're going to go 1954 to a motion picture movie that starred the great dancer again, Gene Kelly, and a 19-year-old Debbie Reynolds. In 1954, she was 19 years old. This was her very first full-length motion picture movie. She danced with Gene Kelly, and it took place in Paris, France. And the movie was very, very popular. It had to. The name of the movie is the name of the song. Anybody want to take a guess? Singing in the Rain. David got it. Let's give him a big hand. Very good job. Singing in the Rain. So this is Frank Sinatra's version. It's very close to the one that was sung by Gene Kelly in the movie. Singing in the Rain. So everybody sing along with me, okay? We have no rain tonight. That's for sure. Clear skies. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling! I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. When the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place, come on with the rain. I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. I'm singing, just singing in the rain.
Still learning. No idea.
Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain. I'm singing, just singing in the rain.
Where's your umbrella?
I don't have my umbrella. All right, this is a really great story about this next song. It was written also in 1954 by a gentleman named Bart Howard. He wrote the lyrics and the music, and he took him 20 minutes to write the song.
Wow.
20 minutes. When he finished the song, he titled it In Other Words, the name of the song, In Other Words. Well, several people started recording the song, and a few years later, Peggy Lee recorded it, and after she recorded it, she called up Bart Howard and said, Bart, I think you mistitled the song. I think you should change the name of the song. And he went, excuse me, I wrote the song. You know, you're just a singer. I'm the songwriter. I'm not going to change the song, title of the song. And she said, think about it, Bart. Years from now, no one's going to remember a song titled In Other Words, but if you change it to Fly Me to the Moon,
Oh my
if
goodness.
you change it to Fly Me to the Moon, they'll remember. That's a very catchy title. And he said, okay, but Fly Me to the Moon only appears in the song one time at the very beginning, and it's never repeated. Conversely, In Other Words is repeated 12 times in the song. That's
Oh my
why
goodness.
he named the song In Other Words. But you know what he did? Thankfully, he changed the title of the song. He went through the process of changing the chart, and when you purchase that music today, it'll say, Fly Me to the Moon, open parents, In Other Words, close parents, 1954, Bart Howard. So now you know the story, and we have Peggy Lee to thank for changing it. But did you also know that the song, you're very familiar with the song, right? As soon as I said Fly Me to the Moon, you know it's Frank Sinatra's song, right? Up-tempo, right? Count Basie Orchestra, arranged by Quincy Jones. But you probably don't know when the song was written. It was a ballad, very slow and beautiful. And it also had a beautifully written verse. A verse is a part of the song that opens up the song and introduces the song. Remember we did the song earlier? It had to be you, and nobody knew the beginning of the song. That's the verse. Most people don't know the verse because most of the people who record these songs omit the verse when they record it. But this one, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you both versions of this song, and then you can determine which one you like the best. The first original version of the song was recorded, I'm going to do Tony Bennett's version. So it has the verse, and it's slow, but you have to promise me something. No falling asleep. Okay? Can't fall asleep, all right?
Can't promise you
It's
that.
very slow and very, very, very deliberate. It's a 3/4 time, nice and slow, very slow. So here is Fly Me to the Moon, In Other Words, 1954, the original version of the song.
Oh my goodness.
Poets often use many words to say a simple thing. It takes thought and time and rhyme to make a poem sing. With music and words I've been playing, for you I have written a song. To be sure you know what I'm playing. translate as I go along. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. I'll tell my wife. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other A very different version of that song. What do you think? Don't you agree? But folks, that was the original version and how it was written. It was written in that speed and that tempo to be sung like that. And Tony Bennett, if you want to hear it, a really great version.
It's not good for your singing voice.
So, in the 1960s, Frank Sinatra collaborated with Count Basie. You know, it took him all those years, some 20 years, before he could get with Count Basie and record records, because he was with Capitol Records, Frank was, and Count Basie was with Verve Records, and through contractual agreements, they were not allowed to collaborate. That's just the way things, the business way it was back in those days. But Frank left Capitol Records in 1960 and started his own record label called Reprise. And once he had his own record label, he could do whatever he wanted. The first person he called was Count Basie, thankfully, because they recorded 2 record albums together. And for my money, some of the best jazz music you're ever going to hear Frank Sinatra sing. And of course, the Count Basie Orchestra, they are world renowned as one of the greatest jazz bands of all time. And so also Frank Sinatra was also affiliated with this young, at the time, a very young arranger by the name of Quincy Jones. And once Quincy Jones got out with that band, Frank said, "Quincy, can you arrange this song in an up-tempo version, 4/4 times, jazz it up a little bit?" And they said, "Absolutely." So they rearranged it, jazzed it up, and now I'm going to perform for you the version that everybody knows of "Fly Me to the Moon." This is the 3rd most requested Frank Sinatra song of all time. And everybody can sing along with me because you know it really well.
Good.
Fly me
I'm
to
glad
the
you
moon.
came. Good to see you, Carl.
All right, I need everybody to do this.
You can take your mask off if you.
Keep it up. Keep that rhythm going.
Oh, we're snapping. Okay.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
You can sing.
In
sing.
other
You
words,
do. You sing good.
darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Hey, hey. You better fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love, wait for it, you. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Very much. So now you have both versions, and now you can make it up your own mind which version you like the most, but it's nice to know that there were two versions. Most people prefer the up-tempo one for obvious reasons. It makes you feel good and whatnot. See those two ladies up there? Are you guys twins up there? What's the deal? Sisters? Sisters?
They're twins.
Take one shot.
Are you from New York? I knew that. I knew that. Only New Yorkers react like that. Are you Puerto Rican? Come on, what's the nationality?
Jewish.
What's the nationality? Huh? Multiracial, very cool. All right, very good. So am I. I'm from Brooklyn. What part are you from? Bronx. All right, Yankee fans, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What them
Second
Yankees?
place.
10 in a row.
Second
baby.
place. Second place.
Second place. All right. All right.
As long as I beat the Red Sox.
All right.
I beat Tampa
So
Bay.
many songs. All right, here we go. 1957. I don't think any of you were around in 1957, right?
I feel like I have
was,
been.
All right, I'm going to quiz
My
you.
daddy.
1957.
Feels that way.
This song won the Academy Award as the Song of the Year in 1957. It was written by two songwriters who were prolific songwriters for Frank Sinatra. They wrote about 65 songs that Frank recorded. Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn. It came from a motion picture movie called The Joker is Wild, which was a portrayal that Frank Sinatra portrayed the comedian Joe E. Lewis in the movie. Does anybody know the name of the song? I gave you all the hints. The movie, Frank Sinatra recorded it, who wrote it, and it was the song of the year, 1957. It's a ballad. Anybody know? Take a guess? No, New York came out in 1979. So this is 1957. It's a ballad. I'm
I
going to
think
play
you're
it.
right.
See if you remember.
I think you're right.
World on the String?
It's one of my favorite Frank Sinatra songs. Know it now?
Right.
Know it?
Sounds
When
Yeah.
somebody loves
It is.
you,
Way down there.
it's
No,
no
wrong one.
good unless you
That was a good guess.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I was thinking.
all the way. Happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you. All the way. Taller than the tallest trees. That's how it's got to feel.
This hot.
Deeper than the deep blue seas. That's how deep it goes. If it's real. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you. All the way through the good Arlene years and for all those in between years. Come what may, who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the way. So, if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the What a wonderful song. I tell you, I love singing it. It's one of my favorites. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. This orchestra doesn't pay attention. They get ahead. Here's another Academy Award song. Came out in 2 years later, 1959.
Hey, you're born.
Written by the same two gentlemen that just wrote that same song, Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn. Frank Sinatra was in a movie called A Hole in the Head.
Oh, I remember.
And this
I've never
song
seen any of his movies.
won the Academy Award as
I
the
wanna watch
most
his
popular
movies.
song of the year. And here's another fun fact.
Was it?
A year later, 1960, we had a presidential election. John F. Kennedy versus Richard Milhouse Nixon. Kennedy and Sinatra were good friends back in those days. And Kennedy asked Sinatra if he could use the song with different lyrics to be his campaign song, his campaign theme. And of course, Sandy Kahn wrote some lyrics, different lyrics, and it became Kennedy's campaign song, helped him win the election, and he was inaugurated in 1961 as our president. Does anybody know the name of the song? Nope. Everybody says New York, New York. He wrote 1,100 songs, sir. New York, New York is just one. All right, so I'm going to give you one more hint. It has to do with a little ant and a rubber tree plant. What's the name of the song? All right, you give up, right? I'm going to play it, and everybody here will know it instantly.
What's it called though? Is the name High Hopes?
I hope. I think it is.
All I know is the Vernon Shirley always sing it.
Just what makes that little old ant think he'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got singing high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky hopes. So anytime you're feeling low, instead of letting go, just remember that ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. I said, oops, there goes another rubber tree plant.
When troubles call and your back's to the wall, there's a lot to be learned that won't
All right, everybody, pay attention now. Ready? Once there was a silly old ram, thought he'd punch a hole in a dam. No one could make that ram scram. He kept butting that dam 'cause he had high hopes. He had high hopes. He had high apple pie in the sky hopes. So anytime you're feeling bad, instead of feeling sad, just remember that ram. Oops, there goes a billion kilowatt yam. I said, oops, there goes a billion kilowatt yam. All right, your turn. Everybody ready? 'Cause he had high hopes. He had high hopes. He had high apple pie in the sky hopes. A problem's just a toy balloon. They'll be bursting soon. They're just bound to go pop. Oops, there goes another problem curve. I said, oops, there goes another problem curve. Curve pop. 1959. Thank you very much. All right. All right, now we're going to do another song from Frank Sinatra, Count Basie, and Quincy Jones. I love all the music on both those record albums. If it was up to me, I'd sing every single song on both those albums because I just love the music. They're great arrangements. This song was popular in the 1960s. It has one word, M-O-R-E. You know the song? Here we go. This is the love I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you ever know. My arms long to hold you so. My life will be in your keeping, waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever, you'll be mine. I know I've never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. Great later orchestration. So beautiful. Fox Shining. somebody said they wanted to hear a little bit of Dean Martin. And this was supposed to be a Italian night, right?
More.
Right? So let's do a couple of Italian songs by Dean Martin. You know where Dean Martin was from? Anybody know? Steubenville, Ohio. Let's give her a big hand. That's where you're from, right? He's from New Jersey. Okay, that's close.
Jersey.
Steubenville, Ohio. Yes. There you go, right past Dean Martin Drive. All right, let's see if I can find these great songs here for you. Yes. We're going to do 3 songs by Dean Martin in a row. They all have Italian flavors to them. The first one is called That's Amore. Then the next one is called the Mambo Italiano. And then the next one is called An Evening in Roma. So we're going to be in Naples, Italy for the first 2. And then we're going to go up to Rome for the third. How many of you sailors were soldiers or airmen were ever in Italy? Stationed in Italy, right? Or go to Italy, right? Naples was a big port of call for sailors. And so you probably were there quite a few times. I know I was. I was stationed in Rhodes, Maine.
Yeah.
But I went to Naples quite a bit. I'm an Italian. My wife's Italian, so we had to go there lots of times.
Love Italy.
Very good. That's Amore. Here we go.
Here we go.
I want everybody in the house to sing this, okay?
That's
With me.
Amore.
It's hot.
It is.
All right, are we doing good? Here we go. Going to Naples. If you have a drink or something in your hand, pick up your cup or your bottle, whatever, and move it to the left, right. Sing along with Frank. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shatter like you out of too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars are making you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with the cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusami, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore. All right, everybody in the house sings from the top. Here we go. It's a ride like a big pizza pie, that's amore, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you have too much wine, that's amore, amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. Lucky fella. When the stars make you drool, just like pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with the cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you are in a dream and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusami, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore. What is it? Amore, that's amore. Give yourselves a big hand. Good job. All right, let's go back to Naples again. And we're figuring out an Italian and a Spanish person. You got the Mambo Italiano. I just happen to be Spanish, and my wife just happens to be Italian. We have a problem. Something's wrong. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Go, go, Joe. You mixed up Siciliana. All the Calabreses do the mambo like a crazy, like a hey, mambo. No more the tata tata. Hey, mambo. No more the mozzarella. Hey, mambo. Mambo Italiana. Try an enchilada with the fishy bacalada. Say boomba. I love the way you dance the rumba, but take some advice of paisano, learn how to mambo. If you're gonna be a square, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Go, go, Joe, shake like a Giovanna. Hey, look, easy, you get happy in the feet, so when you mambo Italiano. Go to no school, yeah, just to make it with the bigger it's like a bee. You're good looking, but you don't know what you're cooking till you hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Hey, mambo, mambo Italiana. Go, go, Joe, shake like a Giovanna. Hey, okay, Zedici, you get happy in the pizza when you mambo Italiano. Como bella c'è la luna, brille strette, strette, come tutta bella passeggiare, sotto cielo di Roma. He speaks Italian, not too bad. Down each avenue and via street or strada, you can see them disappearing two by two on an evening in Roma. Do they take them for espresso? Yeah, I guess so. On each lover's arm a girl I wish I knew. On an evening in Roma. Though there's grinning in mandolin in sunny Italy, the beginning has just begun when the sun goes down. So please meet me in the plaza near your casa. I am only one and one is much too few. On an evening in Roma, don't know what the country's coming to, but in Rome do as the Romans do. Will you? On an evening in Roma. All right, now you guys sing now. Here we go.
Though there's wind in mandolin in the sunny Italy, the beginning has just
All right, in Italian, are you ready? Como bella c'è la luna, brille strette, strette, come tutta bella passeggiare, sotto cielo di Roma. Don't know what the country's coming to, but in Rome do as the Romans do. Will you? On an evening in Roma, sotto cielo di Roma. On an evening in Roma. All right, an evening in Roma. Very good. Good job, everybody. All right, at this time I'm going to take some requests because I'm going to sing for about another 15, 20 minutes or so. and we'll wrap it up. What do you think? All right?
Well,
New York is my last song, but thank you very much. I always sing that song, but I always make people stay to the very end because that is my closer, okay? And it has to be because it's the most requested Frank Sinatra song of all time. It's the most requested #1 song.
how about I've Got You Under My Skin?
I've Got You Under My Skin. Joseph, you had to tell me who wrote that song.
Oh, God. I don't even know.
Does anybody know who wrote the song? It's a classic
I don't
song.
know who wrote
Thank you for requesting it.
It's
I
not
love
Frank
it.
Sinatra. Miles, I'm gonna go
He
get the
wrote
tickets.
so
And I'll let
many
you draw.
What?
great
I'm
songs.
gonna get the tickets and
And
let
he
you
was
draw.
one who wrote the very first song I
Oh,
played
the other
tonight,
one.
and I told you who it
Sure, you
was.
misplaced
I
him?
didn't know.
Maybe he gave him to me.
He's a great American songwriter. I'll give you a hint. Cole Porter. Let's give that man a big hand. You got it right up there. Cole Porter.
Go for it.
From Purdue, Indiana. That's where he's from. All right? All right. Cole Porter. It's a great tune. It's one of Sinatra's big hits. Great trombone solo by Milt Bernhardt. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep with the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. She said I'm full of mud. That's what my wife says. Here's that great trumpet solo by Milt Bernhardt. Classic. Hey,
Okay, Jesse.
I would sacrifice everything, come what might, for the sake of having you near. In spite of the warning voice comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Why not use your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. You know something, Sarah? I like you under my skin. Oh boy, great song.
You have a good singing voice here. So
Throwing it out there. What else you want to hear?
Thank you.
My way? All right. We can
I
do
don't
that.
think so.
You do.
I don't have to be proud of.
That's
You
good.
guys sing that song a lot?
Sometimes having a good, strong, solid.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Oh,
good.
really? Oh, well,
You
thank
sing
you.
very good.
Never
Okay,
done
let's
that
talk
before.
about My
You
Way.
sing good.
Thank you.
And you sing
The
loud.
song was written in
What's
1969
And you can sing loud.
by a
Do you want
Canadian
the raffle ticket?
singer-songwriter named
$5.
Paul Anka. Does anybody know who Paul
Oh,
Anka is?
Anka,
Remember
yes.
him? Well, a lot of people don't know he
Put
wrote
your
the song.
head on
And the
the-
story behind the song is that heard while he was on vacation in France in 1969. He liked the melody so much that he sought out the songwriters. So he flew to Paris and he purchased the rights for the song for $1. This is a true story. I even fact-checked it. But no, actually, it's a true
Probably another
story.
insurance
And he
company.
took the song and he went back to Los Angeles, where he was living at the time, and he rearranged it, put English lyrics to it. And when he finished the project, he realized that he had a song that was not worthy of him. And so what he did was he called up Frank Sinatra's publisher and said, "I have a song that I think Mr. Sinatra would be very interested in recording. Can I send it to you?" And of course he did. And when Frank got a hold of that manuscript and looked at that song, he said, "Wow, this is a home run for him." I'm sure it was. For 10 years, My Way was Frank Sinatra's. When it was released in 1969, later in 1969, it was Frank Sinatra's top song. If you ever go to the Philippines, it is their national anthem. I mean, they sing, everybody in the Philippines loves this song, and if you don't sing it correctly in a karaoke bar, they'll shoot you. Okay? They're very serious about this song, they love it. But it's a great tune, and until 1979, 10 years later, when Kander and Ebb wrote the music for a musical called New York, New York, which starred Liza Minnelli. And Liza Minnelli, a lot of people don't know, she was the first one to sing New York, New York. The first person to sing it. And when Frank heard her play that song, or sing that song, he asked her if he could record it. And she should have said no. You know why? Because as soon as Frank recorded it, nobody remembered that Liza Minnelli was the first one to record it.
Wow.
It was all Frank's song, right? And if you're a New York Yankee fan, you'll know that they play this song every time the Yankees win, and they've been winning lately at Yankee Stadium. When they lose, they play Liza Minnelli's version. That is not a true statement, but I thought I'd get a little laugh from you guys, right? No, that's not true. But anyway, it's a great tune. So, I don't know, it's kind of early to end, but I'm going to do My Way, to do a few more songs, and then I'll wrap it up.
All right.
Okay? Huh? Oh, we got a raffle. We need to do that now?
You want to do it now?
You want to do the raffle now and just get to see, did everybody put tickets in already?
Yep.
Anybody last minute?
Last
All
minute?
right, you got 2 or 3 more songs, and then you
Okay.
can put your money in, and we got a couple of people over here. Sarah,
No, I got it. I got you.
you got your ticket.
I got
She's
you.
got your other half. You just got to remember that number there to claim your prize if you win. Okay? All right, so let's do My Way, and I'll walk around if it's okay with you folks. Just so you know, I've had the COVID back in November, and I've had both shots Pfizer, which is now an approved vaccination now. So I think I'm very cool now because I had the Pfizer. Okay? But I like to shake your hands. If you are not comfortable shaking my hand, that's fine. Give me the bump, and I'm okay with that too. Okay? But I would like to thank you all for having me, and hopefully we can have me back some other time. Do you have an inside venue? Do you?
Not open yet,
Not
but
open yet. Maybe in the fall or the winter.
your lipstick
I'd like to
on
come
yours.
back and do another show for you guys. Okay? We're on
Yes,
that sweating
yes, yes, yes.
profusely. All right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, here we go. My Way. What a great tune.
Did you see her the
I gotta do
highlight?
that King Cole song for you, so. Right? I owe you one. And now the end is near, and
The
final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, U.S. Army, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step on the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, and through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out, and through it all, I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say that in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who lives. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was my Thank you. All right, everybody loves that song for all the right reasons, I'll tell you. That's great. Although I do have trouble singing that song when I go to, senior living, assisted living and retirement communities, because the opening line of that song is, I'm singing to seniors now, right? And now the end is near. It's pretty tough to sing that song with them, but they all love the song, they want me to sing it. All right. All right, two more songs. I got to do do you have any special Nat King Cole song that you like? Oh man, you were going to say that. because I'm trying to do an up-tempo song right now. How about if I do Route 66? Would that be okay?
Ooh, yeah.
All right?
Good one.
That's a really good tune, isn't it? Has anybody ever been on Route 66 and gone all the way from Chicago to Los Angeles? Yes, I have. What a great, that's on my bucket list, and I'm definitely going to do it one of these days. Not the whole way, yeah, but that's a great, let's see, Route 66.
You okay, Charles? Drink some water. Take
All right, let's go on Route 6. You guys ready to take a trip? Let's go.
Breathe.
Joseph, can you play this song? It's a good tune.
Oh.
Learn this one on piano. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City seems mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo and Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you get hip to this timely tip, when you take that California trip, sing it, get your kicks on Route 66. Come on. I haven't danced all night, but this lady, she's got flip-flops on. We'll make it work. Inside turn. You can do an outside turn. Outside.
Come on, y'all.
Inside.
Woo.
That you need. I can tell you that.
Good job. Woo.
Let's give her a big hand. If you ever plan to go to West,
So pretty.
travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. What, get your kicks on Route 66. One more time. Everybody, get your kicks on Route 66. Yeah, all right. All right, one more song, and I'm going to let the young man, Joseph, pick the song. You get to pick the song that you'd like me to sing. Sinatra tune. The Way You Look Tonight. Boy, he picked a
Oh,
classic.
that's a good one.
You know, I was telling him
Oh, my.
before it got started, the song was written in 1936 by one of America's greatest songwriters, Jerome Kern. But what makes this song so special is that the lyrics were written by a woman. And in 1936, there were
Really?
no women writing jazz music. This woman was the very first lady to collaborate with the great songwriters to put lyrics to music. Her name was Dorothy Fields, and she wrote a lot of songs. This one, I Won't Dance. Remember Fred Astaire? I won't dance, don't ask me. That's her lyric. Pick yourself up, let yourself go, and start all over again. That's her lyric.
Wow.
She was a great lyricist, and I really like her a lot. And she paved the way for many more women to come into jazz and write songs. So she's a very significant person. So let me find this great song. I sing a lot of weddings, and you can imagine, you can just imagine that I sing this song a lot. And I believe it's probably the best song to sing to a woman on her wedding day. It's such a beautifully, perfectly written song because it was written by a woman, right? I gotta find it now. Come on, where are you?
Huh?
I'll get it. Don't worry, I got it. Believe me, I
Not
have this
melting?
song. It's very popular.
Not yet. I got this big job. You okay, Mama?
So you gotta have me back because I do know 400 songs, and there's a lot of songs that we have to do yet.
Woo. 400.
It's a great tune.
This is good.
Nelson Riddle Orchestra. Great tune. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm, and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh, it wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause we love you just the way you look tonight. And that laugh, it wrinkles your nose, it touches his foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. And won't you please arrange it? 'Cause we love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. What a great song. Thank you so much for requesting it. All right. Well, I always invite the ladies to form a chorus line
Like,
because we're going to do New York, New York. I told you about the song written in '79. Doing that. The
oh,
number
she's a
one
hot
most
tamale.
requested Frank Sinatra song of all time. And I never get tired of singing it. I was born in this great city, so. Come on.
Ooh, let's go. Come on,
ladies. All right, I'm just gonna do it. Just you. Start
too.
spreading the
Come
news.
on, go.
Here we go. I'm leaving today. to be a part of it. New York, New York. Link together, link. These
Go,
vagabonds
come on. You have to. You're beautiful. Come on, do it, please.
to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New
There's our
York.
Manessa. Woo!
I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps, Suffolk, Virginia, and find I'm a number one, top of the heap.
Look at my girls. They're beautiful.
Town blues
I love these girls.
are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Ladies, tell me where. Anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Ba, 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 da, da. All right, lady, the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes would be higher.
Come on.
New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. Got my Bronx girls. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it. Tell me where. Anywhere. It's up to you. Sing it. New York, everyone. New York. New York. Good night, everybody. Frank sings Frank. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Appreciate it.
Quick, get him some oxygen.
All right, we gotta do a raffle. So
Film it.
it's a very special raffle for a special 9/11
Okay.
T-shirt.
We are
all,
gonna.
all the people who you want to take it from here.
Go ahead, you do it. I'm tired.
Alrighty.
Dave, you want to help? I want to film it. I want to film it.
Go ahead.
I want to film it.
He wants to film it.
Take it out of the jar.
Come on, Dad.
What's this for?
This is for the t-shirts.
A T-shirt.
Yeah. Rescue and Recovery t-shirt, 9/11.
Oh, very nice.
Ready? Drum roll. The winning number is 5659558. Apartment 304. She's not here, but I'm gonna tell her.
All right.
304.
304, Maria.
Maria Brian, she wins. She was a police officer in New York. She's from New York. She's a police officer.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
New Yorkers here.
That's perfect.
Well, thank you so much, folks. And Sarah will probably have you back in sometime later on in the fall.
Color and
or-
size.
or
You have a door?
early winter or something like that, too. Loved it. And I got more songs. I got plenty of songs.
sure?
Yeah.
And had a great time tonight. Thank you so much. God bless you.
She's my size. Probably. Whoop. And that went